This is my story of my 9 lives, or maybe more. Remember this morning I said I had close calls with rakes?
Sure. I didn't hear that part, no.
Yeah, so when you're done raking the field, no matter if you came from the south or north, on the way to the farm, now you're half a mile from the farm, and you had a hill. So when you're driving down this hill with the horses, with a rake, you only had that little seat to sit on.
Sure.
And you kind of have to have your feet kind of
Lifted up a little bit.
You got the reins in your hands, and sometimes you better keep both hands on those reins.
Yeah.
Because if one horse gets spooked, the other one is with him.
Yeah.
I mean, they both always got to make sure you got the reins kind of tight when you go down this hill. And if that rake hits them in the leg, it doesn't take much to spook a horse. And once it gets spooked, it's like a buffalo in a stampede.
Yeah. Just run.
They run. And there was a few times them horses took off with me sitting on that little seat. And I mean, they're running down this steep hill.
Yeah.
And they don't quit till they hit the farm. And many times, I don't know how I stayed on that seat. I mean, you're bouncing up and down, and you're trying to stop these horses, and you kind of use your feet, but there's not much there to brace yourself.
Yeah.
You could have easily fallen right into the...
And what does the rake look like?
Huh?
What does the rake look like that you're sitting on? Is
The
it like
rake-
a bunch of blades and stuff? Or what
A
does it look
bunch
like?
of teeth
Teeth.
to rake hay. And I had some close calls.
Yeah.
And they will not stop until they hit the farm.
Yeah.
They have to be almost by the barn before they quit.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy.
Danger is my business.
9 lives, or maybe more. Yeah, I had many close accidents with a rake.
Yeah.
And it's the same with a sled in the wintertime. A bucky, those same hills were there.
Yeah.
If you come down this sled, a 1-horse bucky sled, and that little link hits his legs, that horse will take off every time
Yeah.
and will not stop till it hit the barn.
Yeah.
So that Palomino that I broke, he got spooked a couple times in the field. And one time he was spooked as we're probably a mile from home. I was getting the cows. So I don't know what spooked him. Maybe a rabbit or, I don't know. But he took off.
Did you have a rope on them or anything? Or?
No.
No. Did you hold them to like their hair, or how did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never even knew what a saddle was till I watched rodeos,
Yeah, you guys didn't have any saddles.
No, we knew there was a rope, but we would never put it on around the horse because we never saw it. Nobody ever did it.
Yeah.
So that horse was spooked at least from a mile away. Now he's running. And he's running down this hill. And now he's getting real close to the barn. I says, oh my God, he's going to run through that barn. So if the boards were up and down like the boards used to be when they first built barns in the 1800s, he would have went right through that barn.
Really?
He would have. And I guess he was going to leave me behind. But the boards are now this way.
Yeah.
And he knocked himself out.
He ran right into it.
Knocked himself out. When I went to the doctor, and it says all those 50 different episodes I had where I'm supposed to have a stroke in the last year,
Yeah.
because I kept track, because my daughters wanted me to keep track,
Yeah.
where I couldn't talk, my lips, I couldn't talk, I didn't know what to say,
Yeah.
I couldn't make phone calls. So that's why I had to see these specialists.
Mm-hmm.
They went back to when I was a child,
Yeah.
or what I remember. And I remember that horse. And it could be from that, because when
so?
that horse was knocked out, I was knocked out too.
Yeah. Did you fly off the horse?
No, I hit the barn. The horse hit the barn.
Yeah, but you probably went forward, right, and hit the barn too.
He hit the barn first.
Yeah.
Then he went down, and I know I hit the barn because now I'm laying on top of the horse, and we're both out. But I got two first, because he hit the barn harder than me.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Did anybody find you, or did you just kind of wake up eventually?
Oh, no, I was home.
Yeah, well, I know, but like, did your family see it happen?
You know, I don't even know.
You don't know.
I mean, you don't know what just happened here.
Yeah.
Or I broke horses, so I had to tell all this to the doctor.
Yeah.
I remember I says, I even broke a neighbor's horse because he was afraid to break it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you break a horse, if you fall off, you go back.
Yeah.
You know, once you let a horse know you're afraid, they will never let you back on. So you jump back on.
Yeah.
And that's what they do when they break horses. I don't know, but I that's what I did. But anyway, I remember crawling. I don't remember crawling out of the crib, but my parents told me often enough. I was screaming, and when they came out milking the cows, and I was in diapers, and the horse was standing on my hand.
The horse was standing on your hand?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what they tell me. Kenny and Gene, they were in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and I came out and crawled when I was a baby, and the horse name was Bill, was standing on my hand, and I was screaming.
Huh.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, baby.
The parents coming out, and there's the baby in diapers under this huge horse,
No.
and he was standing on my hand
Wow.
in front of the
Yeah.
barn. Yeah. So did he stand? Did he hit my head, or I don't know?
When you hit the barn with the horse, were you hurt when you woke up, or were you okay?
No.
Really? You were okay?
Yeah, I was okay, but
I'm sure you had like a concussion or something.
I probably did.
Yeah.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no broken bones.
No.
Have you ever broke a bone?
No. No.
You're lucky.
I've never broken a bone,
That's pretty lucky.
and I think I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking about Wyatt Earp. He never got shot. All the killing he did,
Yeah.
he never got shot once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty lucky.
yeah,
You're like the same guy.
yeah. I mean, I had many close calls in my life when I think,
Mm-hmm.
and I always just locked out.
Truly, he can say, danger is my business.
9 lives or maybe more. When we were moving one barn over to so Grandpa's farm was so close, I said it was 3 blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
So when Uncle Famous, his brother gave him the name Famous.
Uncle Famous.
Because he was so famous all over. Everybody knew him.
Really?
So he gave him the name Famous. When we moved that big water tank inside, I don't even know how he got that water tank that was meant to be outside. A lot of people those days had windmills,
Yeah.
and that was always sitting by the windmill. And not everybody, but the majority of the farmers had this windmill and had this same huge water tank, a round tank, made out of stainless steel
Oh.
and last forever, and the bottom was concrete.
Oh, okay.
And as you kept water in there, it eventually sealed just from the chemicals.
Huh.
And the water would not leak out. The windmill would constantly put in water. And
The windmill would put water into it?
Yeah, it would always be full of water, and it would overflow. It didn't matter. Sometimes people would turn them off, but it didn't matter
Yeah.
because there was a lot of cattle. It was always a mess around that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people didn't want that mess, and they could turn it off. You know, the windmill, you just pull the handle and lock it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and if the wind would be real strong, you wouldn't want it running around because it would ruin the bearings.
Would that go to like a pump or something, or where
There was a pump.
Oh, so it went to like a well or something in the ground?
Yeah, and it would pump it up.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
the wind would come up, you wouldn't want that thing going around.
Yeah.
It would ruin the bearings, and so you had a way of turning it off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah. So he had. I don't know how he got. Why would he put that tank in the barn? It wouldn't make no sense. Because as soon as he put that in the barn, what did he start doing? It, filling it by hand.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he had this. Now we had to take this tank over to our farm.
Okay.
But to pick this up, it took all of us.
Yeah.
My dad and the 3 older brothers, which I was included. So now it took a spin. You know all the stuff in the barn,
Mm-hmm.
lumps of stuff froze, manure. It took a turn, and it went my way and hit me on the chest. And there was a huge, in the barn, they had huge oak beams,
Sure. Big ones.
and to keep the barn up.
Oh, for support. Yeah.
So I flew up against that beam when this tank hit me. And if it wasn't for that beam, this tank would have hit and crushed me.
Yeah.
It was that heavy. But I hit this beam, and when it hit, it didn't break, but it cracked a bunch of ribs.
Huh.
And cracking ribs, I hear, is more painful than once they break. But they had to take me to the hospital.
Wow.
But anyway,
So was it hanging from like a rope and it swung, or what happened?
no, it was down. But the only way you're going to get this tank out of the barn before we move it,
Yeah.
why didn't we just move it, the barn? Because that was, everything would have stayed there. The concrete slab would have stayed there in the tank. Why did he want to roll it out? I don't know.
Huh.
Dad wanted it out of the barn before we moved the barn.
Interesting.
Because we had the movers come over. We never moved it that day. They ended up taking me to the hospital.
Yeah.
So that was a very close call.
Yeah.
So I had to stay in the hospital a week. Why did I stay there a week? I mean, that's the way it was those days. They
Sure.
kept you longer, yeah.
Well, how far away would the hospital have been anyway?
It was probably 20 miles.
Yeah, not
with an old
close.
car.
Yeah, not close. It's probably why they're like, we'll pick him up in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be scary. You got lucky that the pole was there, or the beam.
Yeah. I went pheasant hunting. That's another time I should have died.
Okay. How's that?
I went pheasant hunting with the tractor.
Oh, no.
why in the hell would I go pheasant hunting with a tractor? I only had, where I wanted to go was only a half a mile or a little better.
Yeah.
So why I went with the tractor, I still don't know. Because I like to walk.
Yeah.
Maybe that time I didn't. Dad would never go for that. You never take a gun on a tractor.
Yeah.
But I put this gun, and now I'm driving down this hill. As I left the farm, there was like a valley, always the water walked through, so they put this culvert in there and put dirt on top, so when it rained hard, the water would run through and eventually run down the creek. So now I'm coming to this little hill, going over this bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So I made sure the gun is laying right, because it better lay right. I should have actually, if I would have thought about it, I would have brought an old rack, which there was many. Could have laid it there because I knew it'll bounce a little bit, and I didn't want that shotgun.
Oh, it was a shotgun?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'm going pheasant hunting.
Yeah, I guess. I was thinking like a rifle, but yeah, I guess a shotgun.
So, and then it was, but if I would have put even a sock there or anything, but I forgot, now I'm driving. So I made sure it lays right, that it doesn't move, and just that split second, I must have hit a little rock, and the tire turned, and I go down this culvert, and the tractor is upside down. It's just like Yoda, upside down I am. Little Cece gets such a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Now I'm upside down, I am. And the shotgun went right into the dirt because it's soft by the water.
Yeah, yeah.
It went right all the way in. And it completely around, and I'm laying underneath, and the tractor is completely around, upside down.
Yeah.
And I'm laying there, and I got my feet caught, and I can't get out, and I'm wiggling my way out. Finally, I got out. The tractor's still running.
Wow.
And there's gas running out.
Yeah.
So I turned the tractor off. Then I got out. And then I pulled the shotgun out. And it was completely full of dirt.
All the way up the barrel.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought, well, the quickest way, I just put a shell in there and blow it out. No, that's not. So then, that was the end of my pheasant hunting day. So I took well, there was many wires of different small rods. I got the dirt out, and I shined it all up. Then I took a little rag, and cleaned as much as the dirt I got out.
Uh-huh.
Then I think it's nice and straight, but I would not put a shell in there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to shoot it. So I told Dad it was full of dirt, and he did have it checked out. And when they came home that night, they crossed that, because it's not in the way.
Yeah.
And they seen the tractor lay there.
How did you get the track? Did you have to go and flip it over, or how'd you get it back?
It laid there.
Oh, really? Wow.
You know what? I don't even know. Did some of my brothers help me tip it over? I don't even know.
Yeah.
We must have straightened it up.
Yeah.
But we had to pull it over one way
Yeah.
with another tractor and then over again. And then we had to pull it to town.
To get it worked on or something?
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
pulled it right to my uncle, which would have been my dad's brother-in-law,
Ah.
and he had a garage. So now it cost Dad, it probably would have cost a lot more, but it cost $75
Yeah.
to fix that tractor. But, you know, he straightened the top out a little bit, but it never really looked the way it's...
Right.
I mean,
it wasn't an accident.
he took a hammer from the bottom with a rod and tapped it all out. And
Yeah.
instead of buying a new muffler, he welded that and welded it with... It had to be a certain weld.
Mm-hmm.
It just couldn't be a regular. But he made that muffler sound like it was a new muffler.
Yeah.
Because he knew many welds there, you know. And it was okay. But when you drove it, you always see it. And I'm sure for the next 20 years he rode that tractor. He taught me every time he started it. So it was $75. So after working down in Milwaukee, so it's probably, was it the first or second year, my mom called me and they says they checked into it. If they buy the toilet, the sink, and the tub, they could do the whole bathroom upstairs for $75.
Huh.
If I could send them the $75 home.
Yeah.
And I did.
Did you?
I didn't have $75.
No.
I probably had $5. But then I borrowed from Kenny and Gene and all the other guys, and then I paid them back so much each week. That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, my rent was only $5 a month because
Yeah.
there was 7 of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so the guy that did the plumbing was my uncle's brother.
Yeah.
So he did a favor also, and they knew that I am going to pay for this, and then they charged less, and my uncle charged less. So they did all that for $75. That's almost impossible.
Yeah, you got him a deal, I guess, by flipping the tractor.
Yeah. But anyway,
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot of work to put a bathroom in a bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
So this house, they moved there 3 years before I moved.
Oh, they moved into a new house?
They moved the old house, a big house,
Oh, they brought it in.
5-bedroom house, 5 years before I moved. We moved it from Sealand. Sealand is about, from our house on the farm, was about 20 some miles. And it says everything is good. All the electricity is shut off. So I was gonna take the saw, the hacksaw, and cut that outside wire. And then my dad's neighbor, would have been his first cousin on the farm, he says, we better have this. This is 220. They called the electric company and had that checked. That electric was never shut off for the 220.
So you almost sawed through a 220 volt live.
And that could have been another one of my lives.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
I hope you'll join me again when I bring you another unusual adventure on Danger Is My Business.
I had a few more questions. I think what I want you to do when you're done chewing, for the intro for some of these videos, I think I want you to say, this is my story about, and say like gambling. This is my story about my girls. Can you do that for me? I'll give you a few topics. Can you say that? And look right at the camera. Whenever you're done chewing.
Mm-hmm.